Today I'm going to show you how to use the tribute calculator. This is a really useful tool for if you want to know how many doubles you need to use in base tributes. However, this calculator really goes into detail and you can do things like compare different weights of different types of doubles. I'm just going to give you an overview of how to use it, and yeah, any feedback from you would be great. So first of all, you can choose your letters. You can choose just different types of letters. You can choose the words. So if you're wanting to write a word out, you could pop that in there. And so on. You can also choose different shapes. So you can look at all of these different shapes. And they give all different types of things. So how to use it over here. So we've got, I'm going to just show you, let's show you on the letter A, for example. I'm going to come here, we're going to pop in bonita, and we're going to pop in the weight, and we will pop in how much we're paying for a stem. Now you see the summary over here. It tells you how many stems you need. It gives a bit more information like how many heads and things, because that can help you work out any adjustments you might need depending on your basing style. The prices go on the Oasis website, Oasis Floral website, so it's telling you how much the frame itself is, and you want to choose whether you're VAT registered, and you can put things like your labour, your selling price, your other costs. You could look at optional extras here by putting how many rose heads you want in stems and how much foliage you want in. And then you can look at other information as well. I'll go into more detail now, but just to show you here how you can compare different ones. Let's say we had Altage, which is usually a heavier weight one, and let's say we paid £1 for that. However, with this calculator, you can see that the Altage, even though it's costing that much money, is a lot better in the for your pocket, because you're using less stems, and it gives a breakdown there. And you could put, you could literally be sitting here on the web shop and be putting all your different options in and seeing what the best is there. Let's put some other costs in. We're VAT registered. We're going to say labour. Let's say we usually do 1/3 of retail. We charge 65 a letter, so let's just say £20. We charge 65 a letter, and then let's say we would put 3 roses on there at a cost of £1 a stem, and we put a little bit of foliage, let's just say £1 at cost. So you can see there then, this is now breaking down how much our total cost is, including the labour, and then based on your selling price, how much money, how much profit you're making, and then what your margin is based on that. You can go into it deeper. If you want, you can look at things like what your markup is and what your margin is there, but I'll let you play around with that in your own time. Hopefully you find this really useful. If you're just wanting to know doubles in general, and you're not too worried about all the different varieties and names, I would probably just work it out on any 75 gram variety, because that's going to give you probably the average stem count needed for each different type of shape.